A pleasure to me all at last, and here we are once again with HGN Season 5. Welcome to number 3 of advertised HGN related media. Now, what makes this subject especially important is because we not only have covered such bases regarding AI or hot honey, but this subject in particular actually refers to another popular thing that's been going on with modern technology known as virtual reality. And there's also the counterpart known as augmented reality, or AR for short. In any case though, we have immersive experiences for number 2694. Now, what does immersive experiences have to do with VR and AR? Well, first off, immersive experiences, as a quick definition can tell us, these are experiences that aim to fully engage the senses and transport the participant into a different environment or reality. And this, of course, is commonly known by Google, so I feel like that's either plagiarism or just me going bonkers. We'll pretty much leave that out for someone else's opinion here, but in any case though, it at least does give us a good idea of what we can look into. Because virtual reality and augmented reality have grown very big over the years. I will say that by the end of 2015 was when VR started to truly sweep the marketplace. And while virtual reality had been talked a lot about in the 90s, it was by the 2010s in which that they actually not only made it reality, but the market started getting flooded with VR devices coming from various companies out there. You have Oculus, MetaQuest, Sony, among many companies joining in on the bandwagon. There, of course, was even a Google-based set, which, while many of these things are self-explanatory and have their own unique functionalities put into them, what I will say is that with the similarity going on with augmented reality, it's fair to say that we might have our own technology go on the basis of AR. And through that reason, I will say, there's probably lots more to look forward to than just me explaining what VR and AR are like. But let's be real here. With VR, you need only one headset and sometimes a few accessories here and there. There, of course, is the famous VR chat, in which that allows for link-ups of different modules in which that they can successfully connect to your waistline, ankles, wrists, etc. And often there are a lot of other pieces that you can do to truly bring your character to life. And man, I'm more than happy about how well people have managed to accomplish this. It's just really impressive how much life can go into these sort of things, you know. With AR, we can have a similar sort of thing take place here. But I will say, if we really wanted to talk about AR in action, check out the game Heavy Rain. I mean, FBI agent Jaden, holy crap. He really makes AR like the way of the future. In the year 2010, I mean, that's a little ahead of its time though. Either way, immersive experiences are still a nice grandiose peace of mind when it comes to modern day culture, and of course the experiences that correlate to VR and AR related activities when it comes to games, simulations, or various other things in mind. We know that even Five Nights at Freddy's has hopped on the bandwagon when it comes to modern VR technology. With the Sony's PSVR 2, for instance, we were able to get 2 Help Wanted games. And I'm sure that we're bound to get a third one at some point, not only because of the mass success of the likes of the more recent Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, but it's probably also for the fact that maybe someday we might be more than entitled to have some new games in the franchise. Going forward, I'm sure we're going to have a lot more to discuss. But at the end of the day, I'm not exactly here to talk about everything that situates with VR and AR, but moreover, what immersive experiences have to do with them. And moreover, how do these technologies allow for immersive experiences to be such a trendy subject in 2025? Well, I feel like that the main focal point here to really think about is that with all the games and simulations and things that utilize VR and AR technology in them, it's no wonder why they start to become so trendy. By 2025, There's no doubt that there's been hundreds of different games released for the PSVR 2. But that's just the tip of the iceberg situation in comparison to what other things are out there. But don't take my word for it, because there's probably a lot more to discuss than just all that stuff for the heck of it. Well, I feel like that's enough I've had to say about this sort of subject. Though I will say, it won't be the last time you'll have anything advertiser friendly, so to say. So I will be back next time on HJN to discuss something different. And as always, like, subscribe, comment, follow me wherever you can find me, and stay on the Hollywood side for more.